everyone, welcome back to another video. So I wanted to re-record my thoughts for the Artist Way for week 11 because the first video that I recorded was just me being burned out and couldn't wait to be off camera because I was just so tired. I just wanted to get the video out of the way, but I would have been doing myself a disservice and you guys a disservice if I didn't come on here and be more honest about my experience with week 11. Now, week 11 was a huge chapter. It focused on recovering a sense of autonomy, which basically boils down to having the ability to make your own decisions and trusting them no matter what the outcome is, good or bad, and accepting the consequences of your decisions. And that hasn't always been easy for me because I was born with a disability, which in turn makes people worry about me a lot. And they worry if I'm able to do X, Y, and Z without their help. And that, while they mean well, can has had an impact on how I trust myself and second guessing myself and being unsure about my decisions and feeling guilty when I make a decision, because I don't want to upset other people. But that's just no way to live, I disabled or not, I am just like everybody else. I do deserve to make my own decisions. It doesn't mean that I'll never need help with things, right? There are things that I will certainly need help with, and there are certain things that I'm able to take care of independently. I'm capable of living an independent life. I just need some help here and there, and that's okay. But people, they want to help more, they want to do more, and it's kind of hard just to find my own footing at times and my own voice. And I think that was one of the reasons why I made a YouTube channel, because this is a space where I could have a voice and, not be afraid to be open and honest about my experiences with life. And it's not easy. And part of the Artist Way was teaching me that. And it's still teaching me that. The morning pages have been very helpful in terms of being able to vent, especially when maybe venting to somebody else may not be the healthiest thing in that moment. So just opening up a journal and writing things down and getting it off my chest, and then closing up the journal and not reading it again, not rereading over, what I had written before, but just letting it out and letting it go was just an important habit to get into. But there were times where I just didn't feel up to doing the morning pages. I had to take a break, and this is where I respectfully disagree with Julia Cameron. Um, I don't think it's always going to be the. Okay, let me just reword this for a second. I had a brain numbing thing going on where I just went blank. Um, it's not always going to be resistance as to the reason why we're not able to approach something. Sometimes we, aren't able to work on a task because it's triggering, and it's too triggering that we may be putting ourselves in trouble emotionally if we don't have proper support around us. Maybe it's something that we're not ready to face head on yet. It's not always going to be resistance. So I disagree that that's her reasoning as to why we don't want to face something. There might be something deeper within us that we're not ready to face just yet, or we don't have the tools to kind of help us with approaching that specific thing that we're trying to overcome. And we have to put a certain task aside for a while until we're ready to approach that. And sometimes it can be resistance, but painting it as always resistance, or if we don't want to do a task we're resisting it, I don't think that's very fair to say. People have different things that they've been through in life. People have different traumas that they're working through, and maybe a certain thing in the book is very triggering and makes them feel alienated, so they need time to breathe, they need time to think. So I think that's one point with Julia that I disagree with, even though she is a lady with a lot of wisdom that I've taken with me through the course. Week 12 has already begun. I've already started working week 12 because it is shorter in terms of the essays that are in there. It didn't take me long to read the chapter at all, and the tasks are very easy to do. I walked away from some of the tasks, but I went back to one of them because I was ready to do it after I had a little bit of a break, and making sure that I'm not responding from a sense of burned out. Um, that's kind of that's kind of my deal. This program is 3 months, and burnout is very, it happened, and it showed up in one of my videos, and that's why I'm here re-recording this because I wanted to do it as much justice as I possibly could, and I wanted to be more honest, and hopefully you guys can see that. So yeah, it's hard to say whether or not I will revisit the course in the future, but I'll talk more about that in week 12 when I do week 12's video. You guys might see week 12 posted a lot earlier than anticipated because it is my birthday next Thursday and I won't have a lot of time to sit down, record the video, and then edit the video right after. So I just wanted to upkeep the promise that I made to myself, which was one video a week with the Artist Way, and I wanted to follow through with the completion of this video project, and that's what I'm planning to do. And for the Gaming Jubilee section of my playlist, my other playlist, those will be updated in the future, but it does take a while for me to complete games. I might be more quicker with when it comes to books because I love reading, and I will be able to make another video regarding another manga to start with. So stay tuned for that. But thank you for your support, whether it's a subscription or a like or a comment or even just viewing this video quietly. It's still support in my book, and so thank you so much. No matter which form the support comes in, just know that I appreciate it so much. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.